Hello everyone and welcome back. Now we will do the drawings, the sheets for the project. So we have this model and we are going to put everything onto sheets, plans, sections and elevations. That's the target for today. So a sheet would look something like this. If we go on here in project browser A101, we can already see that we have something placed, but not always what is given is always the best option. So in this video we will talk how to customize all the settings related to placing the sheets. That's one of the most important parts. At the end, after you finish the model, you just edit and place everything in where it needs it. So as we can see, we have this floor plan and it is already placed onto the sheet, and we can rename the sheet, but for the time being we have a template that I may not necessarily like it because I have uh, this text all over here, and I think I want to remove it. Usually I remove that project related text, and I double click onto this blue contour. So when you hover over the drawing itself, you just double click and enter into the family. As you saw here, it opened. So after you double click, you see that you enter in a sort of 2D workspace, and it is set, as you can see, um, in millimeters for the drawing. So you have an A0 in here. What I will do is select from the right, the bottom right, and to the left, and I will delete this because I do not like it. I will do an A0 and maybe an A1, just to show you that you can change the dimensions of this rectangle. So you are going to do the following way. You have an edge that you select, and you see that this text gets blued out. If you select the horizontal one, you will see the vertical dimension, and that allows you, when you click onto the number, to change it. I will not type anything as for now, as I will make later an A1, but if you want, you can do that. So in this case, I'm going to click File, Save as Family. I guess I'll save it in, I don't know, doesn't matter, A1, A0 metric without text, RFA, save. And now this is saved, and I have two options: load it to project and it keeps the family, or load it to project and close. Usually I click load into project because maybe I will have to do some modifications. And now I can see the rectangle. I just place the rectangle, and now I can delete this old sheet, and now I have this new sheet and I can place it. That's fairly good for me. And now I can put the drawing, the plan, whatever it is. I can adjust the frame. As I told you in another tutorial, you have when you select the view that it is imported, um, you can adjust the edges where you see viewport, and uh, let's say it's crop view or something, scope box. It usually is views overall, but you set it to none, and that allows you, when you double click the view that is imported, it allows you to um, reframe. Let's say I just want a house, and I also want to change to hidden line, and I will put only the house plan. So this is the house. I think I will change all the exterior walls to be, I don't know, masonry or whatever. or, or I will let it as is, CMU insulated, I don't care. As for now. So I have the plan, and I can hide in view the category, these lines, because it kind of annoys me. I can also hide the section, hide in view element or category, and now I have the plan. Be careful when you have such view, you should remove this north sign, or you can keep it but more into the plan. So I guess if I do Ctrl Z, I move this object and I put it something like here to show the north arrow. And I don't know, depending on the scale, you put your scale, but I'll keep just the north sign. So basically that's it. I have placed the view, and also uh, you when you have this text, I usually like to keep it out, and you can say that this is a family, and I select it to no title in properties, viewport, and put no title, and it will disappear. If you still want to keep the text, you will proceed the following way. You click outside the window, and now you are allowed to move this line. If you want to move this line to the end of the line to the left, you have to select the view, and now you can move this line. So if you also click on the text, you can change how you do your plan. So you can rename it ground floor. Oh, sorry. And now I have my ground floor. It is 1 at 100 scale. I think I put it 1 to 50 because it's a house. So I basically put my view. Something that I haven't explained, it is a pity that I didn't explain, is the fact that I didn't show you how to insert such a view onto a sheet. And that's how you do that. So you have a project browser. So you have floor plans, ceiling plans, elevations, sections, whatever, 3D views, structure plans, etc. And lower you have sheets, architecture floor plans. Let's say I will rename presentation sheet. So I renamed it, and this is basically imported. And now I can drag the second story onto my workspace. Oh, we have an error, and I'll tell you exactly how to solve it. It seems that my view is already placed. So what I can do is duplicate view, duplicate is just I like to duplicate with detailing because it's a plan. Now it depends. This is the view. If it were a sheet to duplicate, you would duplicate an empty sheet. But in this case, I will duplicate as with detailing. So I have this view. I have set to none in order to be able to select my my floor plan. I hide in view these lines. Now I have this section that I want to hide in view elements. But if you have more sections in plan, you do by category. Okay, I will also set the walls as, I don't know, masonry. No, there is some other texture, but I don't know, basic wall. But I'll put as CMU as I already put. CMU insulated, whatever. Okay, I think I have another pattern here for the wall, and that's why it looks a bit different. Or I haven't put on fine mode. Okay, so this is the first level. There is a problem that I can see the walls under the slab, which is a bit of a problem, but no, don't worry. So view depth, no. Uh, Wait a bit. Underlay, let's see. Look up. Yeah, now it is okay. So I will explain another tutorial how all of these work, but in our case, the problem was that the range level was L1 and top level was L2, but it should be wait, if I look down, I think you should let me know. It doesn't let me to L3. Weird. I'll keep it as is as for now, and in another tutorial I'll explain exactly the main differences. So I just have this floor plan, and maybe I'll draw some other walls or something. It's, I don't know, because it isn't necessarily a specific floor plan for this house. Okay, and let's say I move the window a bit, and maybe I have some rooms, and no, I don't need this hefty door, and I put this. So yeah, so I basically have my second floor plan, the first story, something like this. And now this can be brought into the project, and I go to L2. No, I'll go to the sheet that I have and put this LR2 architectural copy 1 scale in properties at 1/5 to 50. And I have an annotation, and now I have the floor plan, and I can also adjust its limits, which is good. And now I can also bring in the section from project browser section 2. Let's see how does it look. So it looks something like this. Not extraordinary, not too bad, not the worst. Okay, it's 1 to 20. I'll change to 1 to 50. Okay, I'll adjust a bit like this. Hide this category. Oh, I have a dimension. I at its moment. I'll move a bit the window because it is kind of a problem. The section doesn't look so extraordinary. I just do it for you to understand what does it imply. And I think I'll copy the level and put another one at the top of the roof. And that should be it. I'll adjust the margins, and that should be okay. And I guess I'll also put an elevation. The presentation aspect can be a lot improved, but as for now, it is useful for you to understand how do these sheets work. Maybe in another project I'll show you how does, let's say, a complete project look in Revit. Okay, so we have a random house made, we have a section, but I'll also put an elevation. Let's say if I can put the south elevation in project browser, south. Oh, it is already placed, so I'll duplicate, view, duplicate with detailing. Okay. I go to properties, scope box, change from views overall to none, yet again, and adjust the window. Hide whatever, I hide category. Now I adjust also the axis to be more to the right. I put it like this and change the scale to 1 to 50, and that should be okay. Now that I adjusted here the windows, maybe I should adjust the door as well. Oh, it kind of looks ugly, so I have some bricks on exterior. Yeah, I think I'll put generic back again, and I don't bother with all the static things. So select all instances visible in view. That's a handy command that I use 80% of the time. And here I can change all the walls. Let's see, generic 300 millimeters. And now it looks marvelous. I know, it's a wall. I thought it's an excess line. And that should be okay. And I think I can join it. Modify walls, join. Now it looks okay. Great. Now I have also this view. So I go with sections. Now I will go with the sheets, presentation sheet, and now we bring this copy, South Architectural Copy 1, and now I have basically kind of all the essential sheets, let's say. So, no, I click. So as for now, I'll change the text. South elevation. South elevation, section 2. Oh, sorry. You just click on the window until the margins become blue, and then you are able to select the text, and I will read section AA. Usually there are some notations, AA, BB, depends, and you mark on the plan that it is AA or BB or whatever. I think if I double clicking here and I do this unhide thing, oh no, it has a special name in here. I thought I could add notate, but it isn't the case. Anyway, so double click to exit, and now I have my views. I think I'll try to make them as proportionate as possible. Yeah, the house honestly looks kind of lame, but I just show you quickly how you can make something usable. That's the purpose. Honestly, I would keep just the text title only. Yeah, wait a bit. Title only. But it keeps the that it keeps the number. Curious. Let me see if I yes. No, it doesn't say anything about that numbering. Anyway, so now the sheet is kind of ready. It isn't a work of art, but it's something doable. So basically that was it, with a single exception, which is this axis, but I might as well hide it. And basically that is it. It can be better and improved, but otherwise it's kind of ready. And now I can do a save. I always recommend you to save. Not no title, title only, and I get rid of the line. Great. And this can be exported to a PDF. And now in this PDF export, I can say current window, which is usually the case if you have a sheet, visible portion of the current window, selected view sheets. You can tell which sheets do you want. So I have around 20 something sheets, and I can select which one I want. I want the first, but I don't want the second, etc. So I may want this one, this one, this one, I don't know, and I don't want these ones. I just click because I want to print any of those, but that's a way you can select. And if you agree with all the selections, you click select. In this case, I will click cancel because I don't care about that. I just plot this shit. Export setup in session, finding presentation. Okay, I will put to downloads, open, page size. This is an A0, which is horizontal. So that should be landscape. A0. Yeah. I thought it is like in AutoCAD that beforehand you have the length and then the width, but it seems that here you tell it it gives the vertical size and then you tell it to be landscape. And when you have raster quality colors, you might keep it colored, and output is vector versus raster. The difference between them is if you print it vector, the good thing is that vector is like a PNG or a SVG image. That thing can be scaled and rescaled indefinitely, so you could bring that PDF into AutoCAD while losing some quality, but in this case you are able to scale. If you do raster processing, that will make it as an image. Depending on your case, if it's a, let's say we have a bunch of trees and there are a bunch of flies and so on, maybe you may use raster processing and it may not go as hard on your PC. If you use vector processing, it will be more accurate, more vector-like, PDF-like, and but it will take a bit more time. As it is a simple drawing like this, it won't take much and it will be difficult. You have some other options. I usually do not touch them. Uh, so yeah, I can click export. Yes, say for another session, whatever, export settings. I don't bother that much. I honestly, in all those 5 years, haven't quite bothered with this. Background export initiating, and now I should see it in downloads. Let's check in downloads, and I should presentation. Yeah, it can be improved to have different line weights. This is an aspect that can be improved upon, but I think that will make the subject for another video. So yeah, basically this is all about placing sheets and basically working with the project and being able to present it. So thank you for your attention and see you in the next tutorial. This was a long tutorial because there were many things to discuss and many subtleties that would concern you and had to be explained. So hope it helped, and see you in the next tutorial.